Absolutely. Let's adapt the library scenario for understanding write request units, WRUs, in Amazon DynamoDB. Library Cataloging System. Imagine DynamoDB as a library cataloging system where librarians handle book acquisitions, returns, and cataloging. Book returns and additions. Patrons return books they've borrowed, and librarians add new books to the library's collection. Each return or addition represents a write request to DynamoDB. Library staff and resources. Just as DynamoDB allows you to provision read capacity units, RCUs, for read operations, it also allows you to provision write capacity units, WCUs, for write operations. Think of WCUs as the capacity of the library staff to process book returns and additions. Book complexity and processing time. Similar to how some books require more processing time for returns or additions due to their size or condition, items in DynamoDB can vary in complexity and size. Write request units. WRUs represent the resources, librarians' effort and time, consumed to process individual write requests. The effort and resources required depend on factors such as the complexity and size of the book, item, as well as how busy the library is, provision throughput. Simple book return/addition. If a patron returns a single small book in good condition or a librarian adds a new small book to the collection, it's relatively quick and straightforward for the librarian to process it. This would consume fewer resources, analogous to consuming fewer WRUs. Complex book return/addition. If a patron returns a damaged book that needs repair or a librarian adds a large encyclopedia to the collection that requires special handling, it takes more time and effort for the librarian to process it. This would consume more resources, analogous to consuming more WRUs. So, in this analogy, WCUs represent the capacity, library staff's processing capacity, provision to handle write requests. WRUs represent the actual resources, librarians' effort and time, consumed to process individual write requests, which can vary based on factors like item complexity and provisioned throughput. Understanding the relationship between provision capacity, WCUs, and actual resource consumption, WRUs, helps in effectively managing DynamoDB resources, ensuring efficient handling of write operations. Similar to managing the workload and resources in a library's cataloging system.